How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Um, Hope you're doing good, or hope you're doing great. How you doing, my gens? Um, Yo, 21st century demons, all you well-wishing witches and sorcerers, people that are doing the right thing, not fucking up people's minds with love magic and shit like that. You know what I mean? That shit's fucking toxic, nigga. Um, If the person don't love you, the person don't love you. Period. It's over. It's time to step on. Um, Now I did do a video about this. Like I just did a video about this. Thank Before we get into it, thank you guys for all the support, and thank you guys for checking out my videos and liking what I do. Thank you guys for saying that I have a lot of knowledge, which I do have a lot of knowledge to share, and I appreciate it. I appreciate seeing people understanding. I appreciate people listening to me. I appreciate you guys actually taking the time and figuring out all of this fantasticness which I'm spewing on y'all. Um, Now, there's a lot of people that feel like there's a lot of people apparently. Well, the newest people on my channel, um, they're stuck in this world of love magic and shit like that, bro. Let that shit go, man. Like that's garbage. It's complete garbage, man. Like let that shit go, bro. Like that's not what you should be looking for, man. You should be looking for success. You should be looking for success. You should be looking for abundance, bro. Not love magic, bro. That shit's toxic, man. That's toxic shit. There's no such thing as good love magic. Like good love magic is a contradiction in itself. If somebody doesn't love you, the person doesn't love you, man. Like you can't go see somebody and make somebody love you. That makes no sense. You know what I mean? You are taking away this person's free will. So it's either you have a subconscious sick subconscious thinking of I don't care about this person's free will. I want to take away this person's free will and make this person follow me. That's you are unstable. You're an unstable person. There's somebody that texted me, and you might not like this. And if you don't like this, I understand. But one of these days you're gonna realize that I was telling the truth. You might not realize it today. You might not realize it tomorrow. But in the coming months or years, you're probably gonna realize that you were fucking tripping for trying to do shit like that. It's fucking toxic. It's toxic shit. And there's a lot of like so-called spiritualists out here that are trying to like push on people that oh yeah you should I can do love magic for you. Yeah, that's you can do that. You can of course, that's like the person doesn't care, man. You got some money, I'll take your fucking money, you know what I mean? I'll take your fucking money. I'll do your stupid fucking ritual. If it works, it's gonna fuck both of y'all up. And if it don't work, well, I don't give a shit. I'll just redo another one, and you know what I mean. So you gotta watch out. Like you can have a spiritual leader, which is what you should be looking for instead of trying to do love magic, or you can just do love magic and just fuck that person's life up or fuck your own life up. You know what I mean? Because it's a contradiction because there's free will, right? So if you hinder that person's free will, how positive is it to you to make a love spell, to make somebody love you? You know what I mean? So shit don't make no sense. At the end of the day, it's like ill-gotten gains. It's like if you got something easy, or you stole something, right? Or you got something easy, right? That shit don't stay, right? Like it doesn't stay. Like you got something for cheap or some shit like that, and then it disappears and you don't know where it is and shit. It's the same fucking thing. Like it's the same fucking thing. Like if you get ill-gotten gains, you always lose. People that have ill-gotten gains are always losing the thing that they gain, right? And then they have to go out and they have to go steal more, or they have to go, do shit because they keep losing the shit that they found in the first place. So they have to continuously, it's like feeding a drug habit, right? But there's no actual addiction. The addiction is, it's not you that's addicted. It's like your spiritual realm, your material, your immaterial material realm needs to feed itself over and over again, because if you stop, you're gonna just lose everything. So you gotta keep going and going and going and going, just like a junkie has to, like, needs drugs, or else he's not gonna be able to function, period. You know what I mean? So it's the same fucking thing. If you're going out here doing love magic on people, you're gonna continuously do love magic on people. You're never gonna stop, right? And the reason why is because you're not looking for something natural. You're not loving yourself first, and you're not looking for something natural. So because of that, it's never gonna work. There's nobody out here doing love magic on people, and if you're in the, you can't, like, go say, "Oh, I did love magic on you. That's why we're married," right? Even like the person's gonna be pissed off at you and evidently divorce you, because that person's gonna think like you're a complete fucking psycho. You did some fucking spell on me so I can be here, bro. Like, you're fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like, and that person's right to think that shit. And even though, like, there's nobody ever got married off of love magic. Period. Nobody ever got married off of love magic. There is no good relationship happening off of love magic. Love magic fucks up people. Love magic is for toxic people. Love magic is for toxic people that don't give a fuck about people, right? What you should be concentrating on is yourself. What you should be concentrating on is loving yourself. What you should be, because if you're out here doing love magic on people, is because I'm not talking to you ladies. I'm talking to ladies. I'm talking to the girls right now, because girls are very, like, into that whole love magic bullshit, right? And y'all need to quit that shit. Y'all need to stop that garbage. You know what I mean? Like, unless if you're a toxic person and you're just looking for a nigga with money, and go right on ahead, do all the love magic you want, because you don't give a fuck about these niggas, right? You don't give a fuck about the nigga. Like, he might have a lot of money, but you don't give a fuck about him, because you want to use spells on him to hinder his efforts at living without you, in order to catch him, right? So if you don't give a fuck, like, you don't give a fuck, right? So that's a different kind of personality right there. But anybody else that think that morally and spiritually it's a good thing to try and do a love spell on a rich nigga, or anybody for that matter, you know what I mean? No, it's not. You need to, women, y'all need to get into the spiritual realm. Women need to get more in the spiritual realm, because I've noticed something. And some people might not like what I'm about to say, but compared to dudes, women are this kind of disinterested in actual spirituality. Women are out here and they're looking for, like, they're looking for an escape plan, right? Which we already know. Everybody already knows that. Women are looking for an escape plan. But there is no escape plan. You can get lucky and find a rich dude and be happy, how do you say it again? And live happily ever after. That can happen in some occasions, which a lot of you ladies are going to keep looking for. A lot of people are going to keep looking for that shit. A lot of people are going to keep looking for that, pot of gold, right? But in actuality, you have to live within yourself. You have to learn how to live within yourself. So a lot of ladies right now are not taking the spiritual path seriously. They see a guy like me. They see a guy, with jewelry on, saying a whole bunch of bullshit, and all that shit, and they think like That's the spiritual path. This is just, this is for fun. This look I have is for fun. What's real is my spiritual knowledge. What you should listen to and not look at is the spiritual knowledge, right? That's the real shit. That's what you really need to understand. That's what you really need to understand. That's what you really need to overstand, if you prefer that wording. You need to overstand it. You don't need to understand. You need to overstand it. You need to look at somebody, listen to the spiritual content, and be like, that nigga is some bullshit. You know what I mean? You know, you need to listen to somebody and be like, that nigga real, right? You need to stop looking for dudes to save your ass. I'm sorry, but stop looking for dudes to save you. You know what I mean? You don't need nobody to save you. You can save yourself. It's just that you don't believe a lot of women and dudes too. There's a lot of dudes that don't believe in spirituality, but there's a lot of women out here that are fucking up their spirituality because they're not making a difference between wanting to be spiritual and thinking that the guy's cute. You know what I mean? Like, don't, you know, like, if you think he's cute, just tell him I think you cute. You know what I mean? Don't go and try and be spiritual when you know you're not. That you're just gonna, you're wasting your time. You're wasting everybody's time. You're wasting everybody's time, bro. Like either you think the guy look good, or you're really into this spiritual shit, because motherfuckers like me really believe in this shit. Like, we live our everyday life like the way that we say that we, you know what I mean? Like, there's no, if you talk to me, I'm a demon, right? So I'm, you know, like, me, I'm a demon, right? I'm a black dragon, right? So when somebody talks to me, like, it's always gonna end up in a spiritual realm, or it's always gonna, I'm always gonna, you know, like, I'm always gonna open the door to a spiritual realm. And I'm a dragon, so I amass abundance, right? So with me, you're gonna be in the spiritual realm, but I'm also going to direct you towards an abundance kind of mindset. And a lot of people don't like that shit. A lot of people don't believe in that shit. A lot of people think it's black and white, where it's either you're spiritual or either you're for abundance. You can be spiritual and have abundance at the same time. Period. You know, so me as a demon, as a free will individual, you know, I don't make the difference between abundance, success, spirituality. It's all together. You know what I mean? To me, everything is together. Like, my shit is together. You know what I mean? You know, my shit is together. So I'm heading towards that direction. And if you're not ready for that direction, then don't act like you are. And the only thing is, because you're gonna wake up with a nasty surprise. If you think like dude might be cute, and you think, you know, you can start something with the dude, or you think, you know, blah blah blah, and then you realize that this guy 24/7 a day, he's always talking about spirituality shit all the fucking time, and you're fucking bored, and you don't like that shit because that's not what you expected. You just wanted, you know, his attention and shit like that. Which, that shit don't work in the spiritual realm. That shit don't work in the spiritual realm. Nobody give a fuck. You know what I mean, bro? Like, you look good, you dress good, you look good, all that shit's fine, but we don't give a fuck. That's not the point. The point is not just looking good and dressing good. That's not the point. That ain't shit, to be quite honest. I'm sorry, I'm being very blunt, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm being very blunt. It is what it is. I'm sorry. You're gonna be pissed off at this video. You're not gonna like what I'm saying, but it's for your own good. I hope that your mind opens up, and I know you're gonna understand it later. The women and the men that are supposed to understand it, they're gonna understand it. Everybody else is gonna hate it, but some people are gonna be like, man, you're right. You're gonna be like, there's a lot of people that's gonna wake up one day and it's gonna be like, man, yo, the dude was saying some real shit. You know what I mean? I was fucking tripping with that whole love shit, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. And a lot of reasons why people go to these so-called spiritualists to do love magic is because they don't love themselves and they don't respect themselves. You want to learn some real love magic? This is the secret to love magic. I'm gonna tell you what the secret to love magic right now for free. You know why the guy or the girl don't like you anymore? Is because you don't like yourself anymore. That's the reason why the person left. That's the reason why the person cheated on you, because you don't like yourself. You don't respect yourself and you don't like yourself. Because if you respected yourself and you liked yourself, the person would still be there. But since you don't respect yourself and you don't like yourself, the person's not there anymore. That's the real magic. So the more you respect yourself and the more you love yourself, the more people stay. The more people stay, the more you love yourself, the more you respect yourself, the more people are prone to stay around you. And then you're the one that's gonna be like, I don't know. That's the real magic. That's the magic right there. I just told you the biggest secret of all time. You know, you can beat all the spells, all the curses with that shit. Just respect yourself and love yourself, and bada bing, bada boom, it's over. You got a bunch of friends, you got a bunch of lovers. It's super easy. It's so easy that a bunch of people are not gonna believe what I just said. Period. A lot of people don't believe that that's how the shit works because it's too easy. It's too simple. It can't be just that, because I've seen magic happen. I've seen the people do shit. I've seen the ex come back. Blah blah blah. Yeah, he came back, but is he the same dude? No, he's not. It's not the same dude. You're tripping. You're tripping. That's what's going on. It has nothing to do with the dude. It has nothing to do with the girl. It's that you're tripping. Stop going out here asking motherfuckers to do love spells. Somebody, of course I can do love spells. I got Lilith. Lilith can do love spells. She can bring love to you. I don't do that shit. Somebody asked me to do a love spell. I said no. I don't do love spells. I just said that I don't do love spells. That shit garbage. I've always said that I don't do love spells. I'll do magic. I'll do spells to make your life more stable. I'll do spells to make money come to you. You know, I'll do spells for you to gain more knowledge and more to open the door to the spiritual world for you. I'll initiate you to the spiritual world. I'll do that shit. Right? I don't do love spells. Person asked me for a love spell. I don't do that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna, because you're unstable. You're unstable, man. You're unstable, baby girl, whoever you are. I don't know if it was a dude or I didn't ask. I didn't ask if it was a dude or a girl. I'm sorry, but I don't want to be disrespectful. But you unstable woman. You don't need another man in your life. You don't need a woman in your life. It's not obligatory. It's not habitual. You don't need that shit. It is garbage. Garbaggio. That's garbaggio, bro. I just invented a new word. It's garbaggio, bro. Like, you don't need shit like that, man. For what? For what? Why you need that shit for? What's in there for, man? And I'm saying this, but you need to understand that you can have people in your life. It's just that you have to understand why these people are in your life. And right now, all the people looking to do love spells, y'all don't understand why people are in your life, because you're listening to somebody that's super toxic, and that hasn't been telling you shit in 7 fucking years. So it's 7 years you've been consistently listening to this guy, and he ain't been saying shit to you. So for 7 years, you missed out on all of the knowledge that the world was trying to teach you. 7 fucking years. Think about it. And now you out here trying to do love magic. Think about it for 2 seconds. You've been missing out on all the knowledge. Whether you care about the knowledge or not, that's your business. Because I know a lot of people, that's what the problem is, because they don't care about the knowledge. They don't care about what's really going on. They don't care about the 5th dimension, the 3, 4, 5 dimensions. They don't care about the 3, 4, 5. Right? They don't care about being high value. Right? They don't care about none of that shit. They don't care. They just want somebody they can sleep with, and that's it. Somebody they can be under the covers with, and that's the end of the fucking story. It's not the end of the fucking story. It'll never be the end of the fucking story. That will never be the end of the story. Because even if it happens, shit is still going down. Meet me in the club. Y'all remember that song? It's going down. Everything, everywhere you meet me, guaranteed it's going down. Period. You know what I mean? That's the illest shit. That's the illest shit that dude ever wrote. Everywhere you meet me, guaranteed it's going down. Why is that? Because it's always happening. The happening is always happening. You can't go hide in somebody's vagina. You can't go hide under somebody's testicles. That's not going to happen. Life is not going to leave you alone because you're hiding inside somebody's poom poom. That's not how shit works. It's going to find you inside of that poom poom too. You know, open up the walls and be like, it's Johnny. You know what I mean, bro? Like, you know, you can't hide nowhere. You can't hide nowhere, bro. You can't hide nowhere, man. And the people that don't hide it, don't give a fuck. Those people are the little gremlins. You know what I mean? Those people have no soul, nigga. I don't have a soul. These people have souls. Because I see everything vice versa. I'm a demon. Right? Everything's upside down for me. So if you have a soul, that's a bad thing. But if you don't have a soul, that's a good thing. I'm somebody that has no soul. Nigga. So these people, I'm going to start clowning around because then you're gonna be confused and shit. But these people, in your perspective, these people have a soul, right? These people have no soul, right? Those people that end up not having a soul, and those are the people when you're walking around town and they tell you some shit because they're possessed by a fucking spirit, by evil spirits. They can be easily possessed by evil spirits because they don't have a soul, they don't have a personality, they're nothing, they're nobody, right? Of course, the person is somebody, has a name, you know, and face, blah blah, but inside, there's no inside. There's no person inside living in that person. You see somebody walking in the street. A lot of people think like people walking in the street are people. And not everybody's a person. There's people that have no soul. When you have no soul, those people are easily like possessed. They're possessed by evil spirits. And then you sitting there and be like, how come this person knows this shit? Or how come this person... Because that nigga, they don't have a soul. It's not him that's talking. It's somebody else. It's something else. Those people are easily possessed. Easily. You know what I mean? You go walk up to somebody and be like... He's like, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. You crazy. But you heard that nigga say this shit. You heard him say this shit. You're like, how the fuck you know that? I didn't say that. And you look at the guy's eyes and you can, like, you know he's telling the truth. That's because that motherfucker ain't got no soul. And there's a lot of people walking around, they ain't got no soul because of the Illuminati and all the bullshit that they're fucking force feeding down our throat. That shit is killing our souls, man. Turning kids to trannies, turning adults to trannies, turning American soldiers into trannies. That shit are soul killers, man. That's soul killing content, bro. Cop killing black people 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365, nigga. Fucking, all kinds of diseases and shit like that. Soul killing shit. The more you believe in that shit, it eats up your soul. They're eating your soul. And that leaves you like a dead carcass. You're like a walking carcass. Anybody, any spirit, any evil entity can run up in that person and then start doing shit. It happens to me all the time. Because I'm surrounded by people with no soul. I'm surrounded by people with no soul. Like, I see motherfuckers, they do shit. They don't even know why they're doing shit because they're possessed. They don't even know why they're doing the shit. They just do it. Because they ain't got no soul. They're nobody. There's nobody in there. And that's what happens when you listen to toxic people all the time. It kills your soul. The only way to gain a soul is by having your own point of view. Is by having your own style. Is by having your own train of thought. Not being conformist. That's how you gain a soul. By being artistic. That's how you have a soul, by being artistic, by being imaginative, by having critical thinking. That's how you have a soul. Somebody with a soul will tell God to go fuck himself. You want to know why? He said God to go fuck himself because he has a soul. If that motherfucker is capable of critical thinking, if God says some stupid shit, he's going to tell God to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? It's not because he ain't got a soul that he said that shit. It's because he has a soul that he said that shit. It's completely two different things. I'm not saying everybody that has a soul sitting here telling God to go fuck them and fuck himself and the shit like that. But you understand what I mean? Like, let's say like God came out of fucking butt fuck nowhere and said some stupid ass shit to somebody. This person, somebody that does not have a soul, he's gonna agree immediately, even though it's the stupidest shit that he ever heard. He's not even gonna think that shit's fucking stupid. He's just gonna agree with it immediately, no questions asked. Somebody with a soul is gonna be like, God, you saying some stupid shit right now, nigga. What the fuck are you smoking? You know what I mean, bro? That's somebody with a soul. That's somebody with a soul. That's why we're walking around. People are walking around. They think they're getting attacked by the Illuminati, which is probably true. They think they're getting in some shape or form. That is who's attacking you in some shape or form. They think that they're cursed. Nah, nigga. Because it's not that you curse. These niggas ain't got no soul. So, evil spirits can do whatever the fuck they want. They can enter people's bodies when they feel like it. You know what I mean? So they enter people's, body and they do stupid shit. You know what I mean? They do stupid shit around you all the time. They don't even know, especially nowadays, because the thing is, we have transcended immaterialism. People don't believe, people's minds, the subconscious human mind has changed. It has evolved. So now we're not in a 3D world anymore. We're in a fourth dimensional translation. We're in a fourth dimensional translation. We have translated into the fourth dimension. Whether people want to accept it or not, that's still where we live as of today. It's still where we live as of today. Whether you believe that shit or not. So all these people that are mindless, unaware, and don't give a fuck about nobody, these people end up being gremlins for entities and sources that are unknown. UFOs, UAPs, you know what I mean? Like, USAPs, you know what I mean? They're free for the taking. They're free for the taking because inside of them, spiritually, they're not a character. They don't have a character. They don't have a personality. They don't have a character. They're sheeple, zombies, Resident Evil. Resident fucking Evil, bro. But you're supposed to be Leon. You ever watch not the fucking movie Leon, the actual Leon from the fucking, video game? That dude's badass. You're Leon. You're supposed to be Leon from the video game. Whooping ass, roundhouse kicking zombies. I roundhouse kick zombies all the time. Shit, sometimes I roundhouse kick zombies literally. You know what I mean? Bro, I do it spiritually and I do it literally, nigga. Shit. Zombies all day. Just killing zombies, nigga. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm Lucifer. I do that shit for fun. It's not that they bother me. I just feel like it. I'm Lucifer, bro. Like, that's my fucking world, nigga. I don't give a shit that you a zombie or not, bro. The fuck do I care, man? I don't care. And you're not supposed to care anyway. You're not supposed to care anyway. They can't do shit to you. Reality is the only zombie movie where zombies can't actually hurt you. Reality is the only zombie movie where zombies can't actually hurt you. Because if this shit was a movie, we'd be dead by now. If this shit was an actual movie, we'd be dead by now, a long time ago. 3 billion years ago. But for some fucking reason, because you cannot surpass the DNA encoding of gods lying between inside of your DNA, because of that, those zombies can't do shit. They can just do stupid shit when they can, and that's pretty much it. They can't go further than that. Just they're limited to stupid shit. So that means the Illuminati too. The Illuminati is limited to stupid shit. When it comes to you, they're limited to stupid shit. Yes, you might watch TV and be like, oh, this nigga died, this nigga got shot, and da. But that's because they're part of the Illuminati. But everybody that's not part of that shit, nothing's gonna happen to you. Nothing's gonna happen to you. You don't even need to be scared. Nothing ever happened. Because think about it this way, right? You're tripping today, right? You're tripping today. But think about it. Like, how long have you seen this shit go down? How many months? How many weeks? How many years? Why are you still walking around like ain't shit happened? Because ain't shit happened. Period. I mean, you don't have to believe me. Just look at yourself. Look at the proof is in the pudding, right? Look how many weeks you've been walking. Like let's say just let me. If I was a global power, right? I can destroy you in an instant, right? I can destroy you in an instant. Why the fuck are you still walking around? Right? I got the power to destroy you. So you're annoying, right? To me, you're brimming whatever I'm trying to do. You're a hindrance to whatever I'm trying to do, right? And I can destroy you whenever I want. But for some fucking reason, I let you walk around. What the fuck is up with that picture? So let's just say, even like you're listening to this video and you're like, oh, I've been seeing these things happen for a week. That's too long. Bro, when you have a problem, you got to deal with it right now. You can't just let the motherfucker be walking around for 2 weeks and shit and he's just like destroying shit. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. 2 days is too long. 3 days is too long. Motherfuckers been walking around talking about the Illuminati, seeing gremlins and YouTube, like zombies and shit like that for years. There's some motherfuckers that you'll talk to. They be like, man, I've been in this spiritual war for 10 years now. And you don't see a problem with this picture. But the same motherfuckers will be like, they'd be kind of scared. Those same dudes would be kind of scared. Those same dudes would be like, the Illuminati's gonna kill me. Nigga, wake the fuck up. You've been doing this for 10 years. And for 10 years, they never tried to kill you. And you still scared of these niggas? What? I mean, what? You know, like what? How does? Whatever, man. Whatever, man. You know what I mean? Shit is crazy out here, man. That's how people be thinking. That's how people take this spiritual shit, right? They walking around for months, you know, supposedly getting attacked, but they don't notice that it's been months, bro. So how much power that piece of shit really has over you? Think about it for 2 seconds. How much power this motherfucker really has? It's been months, years, decades. How much power How much power does he have? Decades, really? And the worst part is, you probably think if you do more than that, they're gonna kill you in 2-3 years. No, nigga, no. They can only attack their own. That's the only people they can attack. They can attack their own. They can't attack people like us. They can't attack regular people, and they can't attack us either. Us, it's even worse. Spiritual people, it's even worse. They definitely can't attack us. Like, if they can't attack a random people, let's say that you're not spiritual, and you see the spiritual war happening, and they can't attack you, but you're aware of them, and they're aware of you. Imagine somebody that's spiritual. Imagine somebody like me. You really think, nah, nigga, I do the destroying. I destroy shit. They don't destroy me, I destroy them. And the more spiritual strength you have, the more damage you can do. And they like that shit. Anyway, they like that shit. They find it cool. Like me, the Illuminati thinks I'm cool, bro, for destroying their shit, nigga. They think it's cool, nigga. They think that seeing that shit, it amazes them. It blows their fucking mind to see one guy capable of wreaking so much fucking havoc. And it is cool. I am kind of dope. I'm a dope ass individual. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? So stop. That's what happens when your mind is not concentrated on doing love magic on people, on random strangers that ain't even got a soul. Because there's some people doing this shit, they might have a soul. There's some people doing this shit, they might have a soul, they just don't understand why. You know, like if you removing blockages, that's another thing. If you're removing blockages from your life, that's another thing. You know, and love comes to you, that's another thing. That's a completely different story. That's a good way of using the magic. If you're removing blockages, that's a good way of using the magic. Right? And then love comes to you and shit like that. But some people might have souls, but they don't know. And they don't, you know, they don't know. You know? So they try to do a love spell to get, you know, to get out of the loneliness and shit. But then that nigga that you did the love spell on, that nigga probably don't have a soul. You're trying to fall in love with fucking zombies. Fucking 80% of the population is zombified. 80% of the population is zombified, bro. And you out here doing love spells on these motherfuckers. Shit. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all are crazy as hell. That shit crazy, man. It's insane. 80% of the population is zombified. Y'all trying to get a zombie to be your lover. What the fuck? How does that make sense? That shit makes no sense. What you should be doing is waking up spiritually. What you should be doing is waking up spiritually. What you should be doing is stop fucking around with the niggas that you fucking around with that ain't got no ambition, that don't feel like doing shit all the time, and you need to wake the fuck up and go be about your business. That's what you need to do. I don't give a shit. COVID and the fucking what's it called? The lockdowns and shit like that. That it doesn't matter. Go about your shit. Whatever that shit is, just do it. Just do it. Like the Nike commercial. Just do it, dude. Be about your shit. Be about your shit. If you're spiritual, be fucking spiritual. If you're mechanical, be mechanical. If you're logical, write a book. If you know what I mean, be about your shit. Fuck these zombies out here, bro. They ain't here to do nothing else but be zombies. They don't care about nothing. And there's a lot of them. You're surrounded by zombies all the time. All the time. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. There's zombies on YouTube too. There's a bunch of zombies on YouTube too. Shit. A bunch of sheeple, you know. A bunch of sheeple, man. Like throwing up triangle signs and you know, like, you know, bullshit. You know what I mean? Wearing triangle things and blah blah blah. It's bullshit. You're just sheep. You're a sheep. That motherfucker never even went to a goddamn Masonic lodge. It's just pop culture. It's just pop culture. You're just doing it because somebody else is doing it. You think all the YouTubers on you, or let's look at it this way. Do you really think all the YouTubers on YouTube that ever wore a triangle before, or that wear an Illuminati shirt, or that wear some Illuminati paraphernalia, right? Ever went, all of them go to the lodge? Fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, bro. Like, give me a break. Give me a damn break, bro. They just doing it because they think it's cool, bro. That's it. That's all. That's the only reason. There's no other reason. It's just because it's cool. It's just because everybody else is doing it. It's just because, you know, Jay-Z's a big influence. Jay-Z's a big influence in the hood. You know what I mean? But he's sitting there, he's throwing up, you know, the rock sign, you know, he's throwing up the rock sign, bro. Like, everybody else is gonna do it too. Everybody else is gonna do it. Why not? It's Jay-Z. 10 albums, went platinum I don't know how many times. You know what I mean? How you gonna tell me nobody feels like, how you gonna tell me nobody listens to the shit when dude make 10 albums, all of them sold #1 and whatnot, right? He's the most successful. He's the most successful because nobody listens to his shit. So you're gonna tell me there's millions of people out here that bought his album because they don't think he's cool? They didn't buy the album because they think he's cool. They bought the album because they don't think it's cool. That's how shit works. Hey, man. Y'all are tripping. You're surrounded by these niggas, man. Millions of albums. Millions of albums sold worldwide. Some artists sell millions of albums worldwide. And then on the album, he's throwing up a triangle sign. You know what I mean? Like, he's sitting there with the one eye thing, right? You know what I mean? That album is inside millions of people's houses worldwide. And then you wonder why, if you go to Africa, the same shit happens to you. And then you have to go back. You got to come back to where you used to live, right? Because the same shit was happening over there too, right? How is that possible? I don't know. I don't know how that shit possible, man. But I do know this. There's a lot of fucking artists that sell albums worldwide. They don't sell albums locally. It's worldwide. The World Wide Web. www.youarescrewed.com. You know what I mean? www.yougotgift.com. www.theytakingyouforafool.com. www.wakethehellup.com. www.wakethehellup.com. Worldwide. Oh, no, I'm crazy. There's not a million zombies around you, right? But they all listen to the same music. They all drive the same cars. They all have, seemingly nice houses. They dress a certain way, but nobody's around you. Nope. Nothing's going on. There's nothing going on. You crazy. You out your damn mind. You lost it. You lost in the sauce. Y'all are tripping out here, man. Wildin'. Y'all are wildin' out here. In the meantime, you sitting there, you looking for love spells. My nigga. Make no damn sense. Listening to people, motherfuckers admitting they're Masons. You're listening to people that admit they're Masons. You're listening to people that tell you I don't say shit to nobody, but you still listen to his videos even though he just told you that I haven't been telling you shit since I don't know when. You know what I mean? And you listen to the motherfucker religiously. Every fucking video that comes out, you're like, yo, let me listen to this dude. But he ain't saying shit. You listen to motherfuckers saying toxic ass shit, violent, toxic ass shit. Not just toxic shit, like violent, disgusting shit, right? 7 fucking years. Oh no, everything good. Everything good. Nobody's doing nothing. Everybody cool. It's all good here. You know what I mean? It ain't a thing but a chicken wing. Right? That shit makes sense. That shit makes a lot of sense. Nothing's going on. Of course not. What? Y'all. Especially, like, love magic is very prevalent in the black community. In the black community, black people love fucking black people up. It's like I saw a video the other day. It was saying, like, the guy in the video, it was saying, like, apparently CNN says the most dangerous shit out here right now are angry white people. The guy said, that's not my word. I'm gonna paraphrase a little bit, but that's not what I was thinking. You know, the guy said the guy basically said people aren't scared of angry white people. Not that there's no reason to be scared of an angry white person, but what black people are scared of is other black people. And he said niggas, by the way. So my paraphrasing is less worse than what he actually said. He said black people are not afraid of angry white men. Black people are afraid of niggas. You know what I mean? And women can be niggas too. I'm sorry. But women have their own niggerdom. You know what I mean? They have their own, there's their own sophisticated style of niggerism. You know what I mean? Bro, and that whole, cursing niggas, because that's a curse. You cursing the nigga. You're not making him love you. You cursing the nigga. And it don't bother you nothing. For a penis, for a dick. You know what I mean? Some of these niggas getting cursed out here don't even have money. Some of these niggas out here getting cursed don't even have them. They just look good and they got a big penis. So the girl's coming at you because the nigga look good and he has a penis. That's some fucked up shit. That's fucked up. That's crazy. And in black community, that shit happens consistently. Black people love the fuck other black people up consistently. Consistently. It's not white people fucking us up. Black people fucks us up. White people always trying to find ways. When I fuck with a white guy, it's almost most of the time about money. You know what I mean? It's almost most of the time about financials. How we gonna do this? How we gonna do that? You can't do that with black folks. You can't do that with black folks. And then everybody's looking at you and be like, oh, you sold out because you hanging around a bunch of white people. Nigga, I didn't sell out. It's because if I fuck around with you, you gonna curse my ass. You gonna try and shoot me. You gonna steal from me. You gonna do some fucked up shit. You gonna do any fucked up shit you can think of. You're gonna try to do it to me. That's why I'm hanging around these white folks, because these white folks don't do that shit. And I'm not saying white folks don't ever do shit like that, but these particular white folks that I hang around with, that I chose to hang around with, those guys don't do that. Just like you can have some black people that don't do that. Like you can choose to hang around black people that don't do that. But in the black community, it is hard to navigate because most black people will fuck you up. Inevitably. It's just how it is. I know you don't like to hear it. You hate hearing it. I know that shit. My bad. I sound like a jerk, but I'm not trying to be a jerk. But it's just the truth. It's just the fucking truth, bro. And I'm really not trying to be a jerk, bro. I'm trying to wake your ass up. Because the thing is, man, I'm seeing like all the recent people that are subscribed to my shit. Like I can obviously see the clear disconnect with y'all and the spiritual realm. Not everybody that's subscribed to my shit. There's a lot of good comments, and there's a lot of people that seem to like have a little idea of the spiritual world. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about those people. You might feel offended, you might feel attacked because I'm speaking generally, but I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the rest of the people that feel like they don't understand the language. They don't understand today's mathematics, like Wu-Tang. They don't understand today's mathematics. Today's mathematics, that's not, all that garbage that you're listening to, that ain't it. I did a video talking about, like, the secrets of money. You know what I mean? I took it off because I felt like the spirit was kind of telling me, yo, you're telling too much secrets right there. So I took it off. But you know what? I put it back up because it's too late. Anyway, it's already out. The secret's already out, so I put it back out. And a lot of people probably will disregard that shit. A lot of people disregard that shit because they're too busy trying to curse people in order for those people to love them, even though they don't love them. It's an illusion, that a spell that the person's on, and when that spell dissipates, this nigga is gonna be like, what the fuck am I doing here with this goddamn person? And then you gonna see the change in the person, and you'll be like, what the fuck is up with this guy? I just did a spell on him and he's waking up and shit. You know what I mean? Bro, like, So both of y'all are gonna be confused. On both sides. Shit. The poor little man or the poor little lady that texted me the other day, was kind of like, oh, I did it a year ago. It was a year ago, of course. Whatever you did, you have to keep doing it. That's not how spirituality works. It's not, it's not forever. If you do a spell, it's not forever. It's not a one-time deal. You have to do it, or you have to come back over and over again. So what's the point? If you have to come back over and over again, you might as well learn spirituality, and you might as well learn to be spiritual yourself, because you're going to spend money. You're going to go back over and over again and spend money to do that spell and shit. But you have to go back anyways. So inadvertently, you become kind of a spiritualist vicariously through your mans. So why not learn how to do it yourself? It's a lot cheaper. You know what I mean, bro? Like, it's a lot cheaper, bro. Like, it's cheaper. Yeah, I mean, people, and I'm gonna catch some flack for this, but the thing is, it's either you're a spiritual leader or you're not. You know what I mean? You know, there's other ways. There's other ways. You know, I don't need your money. I don't need your money. I can sell products, but I don't need your money. You know, I don't really need your money, man. Like, you know, like, I'd rather have you as a disciple. I'd rather have you as a disciple. I'd rather have you as, you know, somebody that follows what I do, you know, instead of asking you for money. I don't need your money. I need you to come to class. That's what I need. I don't need your money. And I'm not saying that everybody that asks you for money, they, you know, I'm not saying they're scamming and shit like that. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, if your client, you have a clientele of toxic people, maybe you should change the way you do your shit. It's like two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs don't make a right, bro. Your mans don't give a fuck that you unstable, and you're unstable. And now you gonna go see somebody that's unstable himself to do some fucking love magic for you. How the heck does that work, bro? How does that even functions, man? And y'all don't like to hear the word unstable, but that's what it is. You're unstable. Your chakra is misaligned. Your chi is all over the place. Your chi is all over the place. Your chakra's misaligned. Your chi's all over the place, bro. You gotta realign that shit, man. You gotta connect with yourself. You gotta reconnect with yourself. You gotta learn to love yourself. You have to reconnect with yourself. Anyways, I'm done here, man. I'll make another video. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good one.